235 days into Trump's presidency. Yesterday, later in the evening, well, UK time, it's probably kind of afternoonish in the US, there were some big announcements from President Trump and from the White House. I just got a flash there from a car. The lights is just a little bump in the road and a dip, but just as I said that, important announcements. Can you see my eyebrows getting thicker, bushier? Because I've got my scaler. You see? Just going through the settings, I'll show you the thicker hair one. Where is it? There you go. Thicker hair. There you go. The links are below, folks. Hang on. Can you see that? Is that good? There you go. Thicker hair. See? So you can get your scaler. 235 days in. 235 comes to President Kennedy. Well, it comes to President John Kennedy. 235. It comes to time travel, magic, power. I mentioned that yesterday about Elon, talking about teleportation and time travel. And hit the hype button if you would, folks. Looks like we're maybe getting squashed here a bit. Let's hopefully that changes. Might be because I've mentioned JFK. Don't know why they would censor JFK right now. And Barron William Trump is 235 in numbers. Yesterday we did the show out from Old Harry Rocks. I was going to go there this afternoon actually, but you might be able to see it's a bit cloudier here in the UK today. So by the time I'd have got out there, it would have been pretty. I think it would have been quite windy and getting quite on the verge of getting dark. So anyway, so here I am. It's nice to do one in the car. I like it in the car because it's just me and you. Nothing else around. It's just pleasant. I like doing the ones from home as well, but it's nice just to sit here and relax with you. So 235. What's the connection between Tesla, JFK, Barron, and Christ? I've said this on and off for a number of years. When I stayed in the Tesla hotel, I stayed on the 33rd floor, 33. So 33 is actually a very powerful number, a magic number. The word magic comes to 33. M-A-G-I-C. Magic, magic. Magnificent, magnify, magnet, Magdalene, maga. Cobb in Inception is 22, maga is 22. I asked Nolan about why he used the name Cobb, and he knew why, but he didn't want to say. But I figured it out since. Is it mag rails? The magnetic rails for high-speed trains. Barron Trump's underground journey. Have a think about that, folks. Christ was age 33 when he completed his ministry. There's 33 bones in the vertebrae in the back. Back is 17Q. The Tesla Hotel, where Nikola Tesla resided, is the New Yorker Hotel. The New Yorker, New Yorker Hotel comes to 194, which comes to September 11th. Some say that Christ was born on September 11th. So the connection between JFK, Barron Trump, Nikola Tesla, and Jesus Christ, they're all there. And remember Donald Trump, Barron's father, Princess Diana. If you do Lady Diana Spencer, comes to 151, comes to Jesus Christ, comes to Drain the Swamp, comes to Jasara the Reset, or the Jasara Reset. Batman Time Machine. It also comes to President Trump, Donald, his lineage, the one he's in that we know of, there could be the possibility of the pattern adoption, maybe the stem of Jesse being brought in. Isaiah is 47, John is 47, Trump's middle name is 47. But anyway, whichever way it is, or both, perhaps, because there's at least more than one Trump. The father and the son, is it? The father is 91 POTUS. Father's 58 XRP. Robin, as in Batman and Robin, Star 58. Ivanka 58. All started with Ivanka. But Frederick Christ Trump was the middle name of his father, Christ. Anyway, there's some thoughts on that, connecting the dots. But what happened yesterday? So the White House, so there was two things I saw. So one was, and this is the strange thing. So I was thinking about the Trump gold card yesterday, and then later that day, they've done the announcement that apparently it's official now. That's what seems to happen. They announce things, and then they all do, and then it's kind of sealed and delivered. And I've got a red light. There you go. Someone's parked in front of me, and now they're driving off. They just confirmed. Okay, so something in the Matrix just pulled up in front of me. Got a red flash of light as I was talking about the Trump card being sealed and delivered, and then it's gone. And then they've just pressed the brakes, and they've just confirmed that again, a couple hundred yards up in front of me. But they've driven off. Anyway, I need to look into that. I think the figure that President Trump said was $5 million to buy in. But then apparently, I think he did, I haven't seen it from yesterday, but when he initially announced it, he said that there's ways you can get it, maybe through being outstanding or something. So maybe I'll have to look into that one. Maybe we can get a Trump gold card before things flip. But they could flip tomorrow, so who knows. Trump card is 114, which is frequency history 114, activation 114. JFK, Junior 87, Stellar 87, Truth 87. Love Actually, the film's getting re-released again, and they say Liam Neeson says Stella in the middle of it. There's also a Stella with a different spelling in, which is probably the same spelling in Love Actually, the woman's name, but phonetically it's the same. But there's also Stella in the beginning of Back to the Future on Bushnell Avenue. But the Trump card. And then the other thing was about social media posts. So it's been released. I don't know how they're going to do it. Maybe you have to fill out a form, and you have to give you access to all your social media so someone can check it. But basically, they're going to scan and check everyone's social media posts, kind of to see if you've been kind of anti-Trump and I guess anti-America, anti-MAGA. Which, first of all, feels like, oh, that's another thing they've got to jump through. And then I was like, well, of course, no. I would be prime candidate for the. I'd probably be one of the top people in the world in terms of pro-Trump for my social media. So that might be good. Maybe I'll get a gold. Maybe they'll just there'll be a competition for someone that's done the best Trump social media posts, even the ones that got deleted, even the ones that got taken off the board, like my Tom Numbers show, and even on here that I'm probably deleted. There was a time back in 2022, I got a message from Nino. I was on 2 strikes on this channel, and they linger. So it was just an awful system. I had the Tom Numbers show that was still there with me. I deleted anything and everything that I thought might get me into trouble. Nino said, just clean up your channel, just if you have to, because you don't want to lose it. So I was grateful to him to call me to do that. I wasn't grateful that I lost. Well, I had to delete a lot of videos, but maybe we're supposed to. That's what happened anyway. Yeah. So there'd be loads more videos that I've done than even the ones that here. And even my counter, so if you look at my count, this is the other thing. So I don't know what it's got, maybe 5 million views on my channel here, which is kind of nonsense. I'll let you into a little secret. I might have said this years ago, but the very first year of my channel, so I started in May 2020, May 21st. So that November, I think it was actually the following year. So I'd been going first. So the first year was like building up. Then the second year started to grow a lot more. But I got an email from YouTube saying, here are your statistics for the year. I've still got the email, I'll have to dig it up. And it said you've had, I think it was like 3.8 million views at the end of 2021. There's a chance it might have been end of 2020. I think it's end of 2021. And they've given me an annual review, but they gave it to me in November. So there's still a month's worth of views in December. And at that time, the channel was doing good, even though it was getting hit. But then they just take a bunch of, that was completely different from the actual public display of I should have done that. I should have taken a screenshot, put it up. Maybe I did at the time, I can't remember, so long ago. But I should have put it up and said, there you go, that's what YouTube had told me, and this is the public display. So it was like about 2.2 million, I think, on the counter that people could see. But YouTube wrote to me a month before the end of the year saying, this is your annual views. And it was 3.8 million. And that was 2021. And that was before I'd lost the second channel. Because that one still had massive views as well. Anyway, my point in being, it's probably had, I don't know, conservatively 25-30 million views, conservatively, but they do it just to make it look like your channel's not, that significant. It's just all part of the silly shenanigans. I had another Twitter. I had 2 Twitters taken down actually when Trump got his Twitter taken, and they've never returned. But the one I have right now, the real Tom Numbers one, is my main one. But the other one had about 3,000, I think, subscribers or followers when that got taken down, and then a smaller one. Anyway, so maybe this is like, maybe they have a league table of positive reviews for President Trump and MAGA, and that might help with just sailing into the US. Maybe something is interesting anyway. What do you think, folks? Maybe one of you can do a research on the Trump card, see the criteria for us. Because, I'm always, England's my home. But I have thought about it a number of times, maybe reside in the US, or at least part of the year. But yeah, a Trump gold card. I think that's on the cards that's definitely at some point. But maybe it's sooner rather than later. But it's interesting, I thought about it yesterday. So it was in the ether, and then they do the announcement yesterday. Yeah. Talking of cards, gold cards. Okay, so Tangem is the cold crypto wallet that is a great thing for you to get. So here you go, the Tangem gold cards. There you go. So I would suggest for you to have a look, take a look, click the link below. You'll get the Tom Numbers discount, which is 10% off. And it's a nice gift for yourself. Get it before Christmas. Click it now, you'll buy it, you'll get it before Christmas. But it's just a really, in my opinion, this is the best way for you to store any of your crypto. It's a cold wallet, meaning you own the key, the access key to your wallet, which are these cards, you see. So this is this is the best, most secure way to keep your crypto. Hence, I recommend it to you. And it's a great piece of technology. It's a wonderful thing. It comes in a beautiful box like this, Tangem, and yeah, you can order that and you'll get that just in a few days. But yeah, click the link below. You'll get yourself 10% off, which is great. So yeah. But how's everyone doing? How are you all doing? That'll be fun to see how the logistics of that social media checking when people go in and out of the US takes effect, and how they do it. Was there any date given? I don't know if it's immediate. Maybe it will be immediate, or they'll start implementing it. Maybe it's a whole thing as well, like a higher technology that they're going to use partly as a reason to bring out. But it's an interesting thing, isn't it? It's an interesting thing. But yeah, they'll be able to see Tom Number's social media accounts. Are they pro President Trump, and are they pro MAGA? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They know that anyway. But yeah, maybe I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe President Trump will do like, well, there's a competition. It'd be a nice way for truthers that aren't US based to have the green card. The US, the Trump gold card. And he said it's a green card basically, but with a lot of other benefits. So we'll see what they are. But that would be fun. California 88 Trump. There you go. So, but yeah, it was funny that it came into my mind. That's what happens. Things come into my mind and then they manifest very quickly. Sometimes there's a delay in the manifestation, or sometimes it's not. It's just a piece of it. But that was popped into my head. I hadn't thought about the gold card for a while, the Trump gold card for a while, and then lo and behold, later that day, the evening time here, he's speaking about it. So, Michigan, hey, how are you doing? And as always, anyone that sends a PayPal, I will thank you here in the chat, and I'll send you a personal thank you message via PayPal. So, thank you. We are a patient group, aren't we? Yeah. Well, what else is there to do? We I say, what else is there to do? Well, it's creating the new earth, isn't it? We're creating the new world. We'll be given the tools and resources to do that. And there are already tools and resources to do those things, to start building things. I was watching the show, as I mentioned, with Elon from a couple of nights ago, and he said he likes solving problems and he likes to build things. And yeah, he does. Elon 2.0 or 3.0, whichever version. I do like the character, the avatar of Elon. It'd be fun to interview him at some point. I think that's likely. I think that would happen at some point. But yeah, Elon. Gold cards, Trump gold cards. 114 Trump card. That's a very large number. Gold Trump card. Large number. 115 intelligence in the chat. 35 thumbs up. Add those together. 150 pull the plug. 121 Golden Jubilee in the chat. Plus 35 comes to 156, which comes to 33, which comes to Barron Trump. Barron William Trump 235. It's 235th day of Trump today. But Barron Trump 156, which is 33. It's also Harry Edward Kane, if I remember right. Yeah, it is, the footballer, Harry Kane. Yeah, we're ready, folks. We are ready. I guess, though, they're doing the thorough job, however they need to do it. and they've begun with the end in mind. So things will play out as they have to. We keep going. That's cool about your kids' names. I like that. The best part of this movie, there will be no sequel. That's funny. That is funny. I like that. That's a good joke. You've got to have humour in this. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah. That is funny. Anyway, folks, keep holding the line. Be strong. Get your tangent cards. And anyone that wants to book a one-on-one with me, send me an email and we can book it. Not for everyone, but it can take a couple. Lots of love, folks. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you. You take care.